Hi students, I wanted to take a few moments as promised to go over the adaptive learning plan assignments and just the homework and a few things to point out as you get started. So again, at this point you should have created your registration for Cengage now, and you should have access to all the assignments in the course. So mine looks a little different when you get started as far as the layout and everything. But I wanted to go into Chapter 1, Introduction to Accounting and Business. So I'm going to preview as a student. So what this is, these assignments, you'll have one over every chapter. It's just really to get you acquainted with the chapter and the different concepts. So I honestly encourage you, even though these aren't due before the discussions, it's good to go ahead and complete these before the discussion because you'll have previewed the chapter. So again, you can actually go in and take these questions, go through the quizzes as many times as you want. It just must be completed by the due date. So you can come in and improve your score at any time to get that full 100% credit, which I encourage you to do. So what it is it's just about, and I think this first one's about 19 questions, just going over some basic concepts from the chapter. So I'm going to show you some options here as far as what to do when you're completing it. I don't expect you to sit down and just run through and answer these questions. So you can use the textbook. I encourage you to use the textbook. You can read through the chapter first and then answer the questions, or I'm going to show you a way where you can go into the textbook at the same time. Okay. You can always go through our course and get the ebook opened. So you have some options there. So if I load the ebook, once it loads, I can go into chapter 1 and I can read as I'm, answering these questions. Okay, so I'm just going to answer a couple questions to show you I'm not reading these. What happens when you complete it. So you can, again, have that textbook open, read the question, go to the textbook, answer all the questions. Once you're done, I'm going to scroll down, you'll see an I'm done. And it's going to tell me I'm not, but I'm going to say yes, I am done. Okay. You're not done at that point, so it's okay. You can actually answer 0 questions and just click I'm done to get to this point. So here it tells you the percentage of each objective in the chapter of questions you got correct. So I just guessed and I only answered like 7 questions and I got a 21%. So not the greatest. But if I scroll down, it actually shows me every question that was given. So I can read it. I can see my answer, the correct answer, even the questions I didn't answer. So I can read through them. Those don't show me the answers though. So you get feedback immediately. Okay. I'm going to click the green Improve Score. This is what you'll always click until you get the score you want. Okay. If I submit assignment for grading now, I will be locked out of this assignment and won't be able to get back in, and I will receive a 21%. So I don't want to do that. So I'm going to click Improve Score. Notice then it gives you some options. So I have this first learning objective, describe the nature of business and the role of accounting and ethics. I can go back in and quiz myself just over that one objective, or I can click Get More Help. Get More Help, you have a link to the ebook. There's also like little videos and stuff that you can watch. Okay, so there's a way you can go in, and I like doing it this way more, so I can, I have the ebook open here, but I can get to it from here as well. And then go into quiz myself and start quiz. And I can answer the questions and try to get at least one right. That way I can show you how it improves my score. That one's too long, I'm not reading it. So I answered those 3 questions, which is much easier now, and I click I'm done. Maybe if my computer's acting up. Okay. There we go. And I got 1 of 3 problems correct. So as you can see, I actually improved my score to a 33%. Well, 26%, 33 in that assessment. So again, in here, I can go through and quiz myself, you know, and just like 3 or 4 questions at a time. The good thing is it's just about one objective. So this is part, you know, like objective 2 in chapter 1. So this is objective 3. So I can easily find, you know, objective 2 in the ebook, and it's only going to be in those few pages. So I can answer questions. Again, just a few questions. It makes it a little easier. This one's more of a math question. Again, just guessing, answer some. And it's being silly right now. So again, every time I answer more questions correctly, my score goes up. So you can just keep working on this, keep quizzing yourself until you've received a 100% on all areas, and then you can submit it for grading. So you have until the due date. This first one, I believe, is due January 29th on a Wednesday. So you can work on this as many times as however long you want until you get your full 100%. Okay? And then I would submit assignment. If I wasn't ready to submit, but I didn't want to work on it anymore today, I can choose save and exit and go back in later and finish it up. So you don't have to start and finish it all in one setting. Okay, so that's the adaptive learning plan. The homework is going to be more problems. So when I go into homework, I'll show you what that looks like. It tells me this is my first take, and I'm not limited on how many number of times I can take it. It will be due on January 29th and unavailable by February 5th. Okay. Once that due date has passed, you will no longer have access to this assignment. So I hit start assignment now. And chapter 1, of course, is a little bit easier than some of the other chapters, but they all start with these tell me mores. So you'll click this and you'll watch a little video, or there's a transcript if you'd rather read it, and you'll answer some questions. So you have 2 of those. And then I click on the third one. This one's actually a word problem, so I can read through and answer it. I just wanted to point out a few things when you're in the homework. When I'm in the homework, notice there's some links along here. I have ebook, and it tells me which objective. If I click that, it'll open it up to chapter 1, objective 2. This is a show me how video. These are great resources. Not every problem has one, but you can play that video.
Under the cost principle, assets are initially recorded in the accounting record.
And it'll go through an example. I can click on calculator and have an on-screen calculator I can use if I need it. I can print the item or report if there's some type of content error. Okay. Another thing is I can use check my work. So I put a number in and I'm not sure if it's right. Obviously that's not correct. Check my work and it tells me I'm incorrect. I have the option to email instructor, so that actually will send an email to me if you're struggling with a problem, and I can open up your problem and help you. Okay. So these are just some beginning assignments, a little bit easier. And then once you get a little further, you'll notice sometimes things take a minute to load. This one is longer because you're going through a bunch of different transactions. This will make more sense once you've read through chapter 1. And you're going to go in and put the information into the chart. Again, you'll always have a check my work and an email instructor option. So at any time, if you're struggling with the problem, you can use check your work, you can email me. So the point of the homework is really to get you familiar with the chapter concepts, so you'll be prepared for the exam and being able to actually, complete the objectives for the course. I wanted to show you this one as well. This one's a blank sheet assignment. So what that means is you see there's different labels across the top here. And this one is an income statement. So here it's telling me, the instructions. If I click this, these are the labels and descriptions for this assignment. And I click this and I get this blank income statement to fill out. Again, there's a nice show me how video if you need help. But what I like to do is click this, so I have more space to work with, and then you can do different things. You can click here and that'll tile all 3 so you can see all 3 as you go and complete. but it doesn't give you a lot of room to complete your income statement. So you can click off, you know, where you just have the 2, and you can move it. Okay, so you have some options for how you want to display it, or you can stack it. So if it's in blue, then it's showing up. It just toggles it. So then you can complete it. However, it's easiest for you. I don't have a preference on obviously how you go about doing that. Just know the labels and amount descriptions, when you're typing them in here, they do need to match, you know, exactly these labels here, or it will turn red. So you'll know when you're typing it. And again, you still have check my work and email instructor. So I just wanted to go over those few things so you kind of understand with the homework how it works. So again, I encourage you to start early on it so you can start working through it, especially these easier questions you can knock out relatively quickly, and then give yourself some time to go over the stuff in the chapter. And I think I mentioned in my welcome video that a lot of times I try to post videos in the unit of examples for different ones I've done in class. So for example, in my face-to-face class, we would walk through how to complete an income statement. So I usually have recorded those, and then I will post those as well to Canvas for you. So if you're struggling with a certain problem, you can always check there for like chapter 1 videos and see if there could be possibly, you know, an example that I've done for you. So there's plenty of opportunities here for, you know, getting the work done, getting it done correctly. And the biggest thing is just not procrastinating too much. I know it can be difficult, but not waiting until the last minute, because honestly, you know, if you wait till 11 o'clock the night it's due, you might run out of time, you might have a question, and then, you know, I'm probably not going to respond at 11:30 on a weeknight or any night really. So you never know, I might, but just be aware of that. So give yourself time to work through it and ask questions. If you need help, you can come see me, email me. Again, you can email directly within the problem here, and that's really helpful because then I see exactly what you're seeing. So there's lots of options for getting help. So hopefully that helped you, just kind of going over those assignment types. As far as exams go, I won't open one up, but just know once you start an exam, you must finish it. So you can't save and exit on that one. Okay, on the homework, you can save and exit until you're ready to submit it for grading. Okay. If you have any questions, again, feel free to come see me or email me, give me a call, and I'll be happy to help.